Hello, students. Welcome to the first video of many that you're probably going to watch at our schools. This one is to show you what our system is like and why it's like this. So, welcome. About 6 years ago, we had a dream, and our dream was that students would actually take the driver's seat in their education. And we came up with some goals, and we knew we wanted students to be able to master skills before they moved on to the next one. Because in a traditional system, a student sits, retains knowledge, regurgitates that knowledge onto a test or some kind of a task, and they get a grade back. And whether they get it or not, whether they really understand the content or not, the whole class has to move on, right? Because they only have a certain amount of time. Well, let's take time out of it. Let's say that time no longer is the biggest thing. How about we put learning as the biggest thing? And that's really the dream. However, in order to do that, we kind of had to break some stuff about school to build it back better, to make all of those things happen. So in a traditional school, in our school district, you're going to see things like Power School, mandatory time and timed courses or classes. You're going to see grading based on teacher opinion, or rubrics that are pretty vague. You're going to see tests or assignments to fill time. And we kind of had to go against some of that in order to fulfill what we thought school should be. So instead of Power School, you're going to use a platform called Slate. Slate tracks so many things. And instead of mandatory timed classes, you're going to have self paced studios that you get to pick what you want to investigate. What do you want to learn? And how do you want to demonstrate skills? Instead of grading based on teacher opinion, whether they like you or not, whether you get along, whether you're following the rules, we actually have ratings that you yourself can see, and you can rate your own work as well as the teacher, and then you can come together and talk about it. Instead of tests or assignments just to fill time, everything you're going to do is tied to a performance task. And that task is engaging and you get to pick it sometimes, or sometimes you and your teacher can create a new one. Or you can stick with the ones that have already been generated. But all the performance tasks are connected to skill, so you can demonstrate you have those skills. And when you're struggling, we have targeted instruction for those skills. So, what is the structure? If we have broken the system, what are we going to use? Well, we use the portfolio model, and the portfolio is just a collection of your work. And we have four of them. We collect bodies of work 4 times over your high school career. And think of it like a video game. You level up when you do a skill to a certain level. And there are tons of skills in each portfolio that you're going to attempt to get to a certain level. Once you do, that subject level will flip and you will go on to the next portfolio. So, why portfolios? We want to see growth on the same skill over time. So, if you have to write an argument in portfolio 1 and your goal is to get to a 7 or an 8, we want to see you in portfolio 2 writing an argument getting to a level 8 or 9. We want to see you grow in your ability to write an argument. That is what we want to see. And that's what Power School just wasn't able to do for us. And because Power School doesn't keep student work in portfolios, we needed to find a platform that did. So we went on an adventure together and we found one. We found something called Slate. And if you want to learn about Slate, go ahead and go to the next video.